and welcome to another weekly crafting vlog. So I'm going to start off the vlog with knitting the next sleeve of the flax pullover. So this one is the 0 to 6 months that I'm doing for my niece or nephew, and I had finished this in last week's crafting vlog. So I just need to do the next sleeve and then I'm finished. So yeah, oh, it's so sweet, isn't it? So I've got the pattern in front of me. I changed to the larger size needles because I had the smaller needles on there for when I was doing the cuff. So yeah, let's get into it. I forgot to show you, didn't I? I'm wearing my new crochet t-shirt. So this one is the Fueled by Crochet and True Crime. And it's lovely. It fits so nicely. So I got a large from the yarnmerch.com. Yeah, from Yarn Merch. I want to say it was about £20, but yeah, it fits absolutely lovely. And I don't like clothes that are too fitted. I'm not the skinniest, so I don't like things clinging in the wrong places, if you get me. But anyway, I absolutely love this, and they are crocheting a granny square. Something that I'm kind of doing at the moment with the Minecraft blanket, although they're solid granny squares. But yeah, I just absolutely loved this. I mean, it's a skeleton. I wear a lot of skeleton t-shirts in the summer, and it's crocheting. What's not to love? So I've just picked up my stitches, and then I've picked up 6, I think. Yeah, I picked up 6 stitches on the underarm, and now I'm going to begin to knit in the round again. So I need my beginning of round stitch marker, so I'm going to be using this one. So when I first start this, I need to sort of do it quite tight because I don't want a hole, although I did find that when I did it last time I still had a bit of a hole, but yeah, it's something that I can fix later. So yeah, I think this one I just knit all the way round, and then I continue with the pearl stitches for the garter edge on the sleeve. To add a little stitch marker here to differentiate between the knits and pearls. Adding my other stitch marker for the end of the pearl stitches. Okay, so now I'm at the stitches that I picked up, and I don't want there to be like a large gap here, so I'm just going to make sure that I knit this quite well. So I just need to tighten this tail because that's the tail that I sort of cast on with. Got another little tug. There is going to be a hole, but I'll come in afterwards and fix that. Thing with working with magic loop is that it frustrates me a little bit because you can't just continue working in the round and go knit, 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 knit. Halfway round you have to sort of like change the orientations of your needles, which it can disrupt the flow a little bit if you ask me. And because they're tiny sleeves of like 36 stitches, yeah, I'm not knitting very much until I have to do it again, so it just feels like the sleeves take quite some time. Okay, so I've done my cuff, I'm ready to cast it off. And sew in the ends. I have finished the moonlit shawl. I just had to do the border because I'd finished the crescent shape part of it. I'm so happy I've got this finished now. Now I can cast on a new project. Okay, so it's the next day. I didn't speak much in yesterday's clips, only because my son was at home. It was a bank holiday, so I just filmed the clips and I'll probably put nice music over it. So yesterday was a bit of a day of finishing off items, which I was really pleased about, because I had in my head that if I finish a few items, I can cast a few more on. Now, I'm not going to do that just yet, because I've picked up the Tolster tee again. I haven't worked on this in a couple of weeks, so I've just looked at the pattern. I've got one more row to do before I split the sleeves, so that's what I'm going to do now. I have got some I'm popping round in about an hour, but then I'll pick it up again afterwards. But for now, I've got an hour to do some progress on the Tolster tee.
already got 2 finished objects then, Sam.
I have. And then I'm working on the Tolster tea. Okay, so it's another day. I have just worked 2 night shifts and I've just picked up my Tolster tea. So I've only got a strand of yarn left, so I need to add another ball. I'll work what I've got and then I'll attach the ball. I just thought I'd have a nice chilled day today, do a little bit of knitting, and yeah, I sometimes feel like a little bit of a zombie on a Friday, if I'm honest, because yeah, just finished night shift. I don't always go to sleep because I want to craft. Okay, so I've knit, so I've got only that much left. I'm going to drop that and then add another ball. So this is the 3rd ball that I'm adding. It's the Drops Baby Merino. Now, last time I did this, I had a bit of a hole in my work, but I've seen this is how you add balls, so... Looks like I dropped a stitch. I have not. So where I add the ball, it looks like I haven't got a stitch here, and it looks like it's dropped a stitch. That's so annoying. Meh, I'll fix it. This is my first t-shirt after all. It's not going to be perfect. So I wanted to show you the progress where I'm up to. So I split for the sleeves and then I've done, well, this much. So yeah, progress is progress. And I'm at the point where I just knit all the way around until I think it should measure from the underarm until, well, it's the Tolster tee. It's quite modifiable. In the pattern, I think it says from the underarm to the length of the body, you need to knit about 30 centimeters, I think. However, I think the Tolster tee is originally like a cropped t-shirt. However, I like mine quite long, so yeah, I'll just literally knit it until it's the right length for me. But for now, it's about up to there. So yeah, I've only just come under the sleeves a little bit. So yeah, I've got a lot more knitting in 4-ply to do. But it's going to be one of them nice easy projects that I can just take to knit night, you know? Perfect project if you ask me. So I've just got a package to show you. It is from the Wool Warehouse again. It's my favourite place to shop for yarn, especially with quick postage. So anyway, I'll show you what I bought. It's the second time recently that I've got a little organza bag. Now, I think I surprised a few people the other day because I only purchased a few skeins of yarn and I didn't buy any more to make it up to the free postage. Because that's what I usually do. Bit of a backstory. I was watching Twin Set and Pearl's podcast and, was it Joe or Rachel? One of the twins, they said they recently bought some West Yorkshire Spinners Exquisite 4-ply. And now one of the girls who comes to knit night, or our craft group on a Tuesday, she had a skein of this in a lace weight and it was beautiful. It's so soft. I've been sort of wanting to buy some of that yarn. So anyway, Twin Set and Pearl, one of the twins, they said that they bought some because it was half price on Wool Warehouse. So, well, what did I do? I was watching on my iPad and I got my phone and went onto Wool Warehouse. Now, I had a look at the colours. There wasn't a huge range of colours, but I did have a look at them and I thought I could make like a two-toned shawl. I have got a pattern in mind. So these are the colours that I chose. That looks so shiny. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. So I'll show you the first one. So this one, it is the West Yorkshire Spinners Exquisite 4-ply. So the makeup of this is it's 80% Falkland wool, 20% mulberry silk, and it's very nice and soft. That's lovely. So this was supposed to be, I want to say £18.99. I don't know what the colour is. It's a grey. it's basically a charcoal sort of grey. I thought that looked really nice as like a bit of a neutral colour to go with the other colour. So this one here is, hang on. I know what colour that's called. This is called Baroque, Baroque, and then it's got a number next to it, 177. So yeah, what was I saying? This was supposed to be £18.99 and I purchased it for £9.99. Now, I thought that was a bargain. So yeah, anyway, I bought this and then I bought this colour. That looks really nice. It's like a dusky pinky purple. No, more purpley. So yeah, that's just a really nice muted dusky purple. But that is in the colour Wisteria. I think online that looked a bit lighter, more like a pinky colour. I'm not mad about it. I mean, it's a nice colour. But yeah, 100 grams again, same makeup, and that was £9.99 as well. So I bought these two to go together. Now, I thought this was going to be a little bit lighter. So having these together might have sort of changed my mind as to what I'm going to be using them for. I'll move over this way. I had the idea of using these in the right round the corner shawl. I'll put a picture up here of it. Now it uses two skeins of contrasting 4-ply because one part of the shawl is in one colour, the other part is in another, and then I think it's the main part of the triangle, you've got the two together as not like a mild effect, but I think like alternate stripes. But yeah, looking at these, there's not much of a contrast. I would have liked if this was perhaps a little bit lighter. Yeah, either way, I love these colours and I love this feel of the yarn. Even if I don't use them in the shawl as intended, they'll be used for something, I'm sure. They're like a nice sort of solid colour to use with like a variegated 4-ply in my stash, really. They will most likely get used for something. I'll just have to use some other yarns in my stash to use. I could actually use this yarn still for that shawl, but just pair it with like a lighter, more variegated yarn. But yeah, you might be thinking, Sam, you're always buying yarn and you're not using it at the rate that you're buying it. Well, yeah, that is a fact. But I am curating my yarn stash. I think it was just over a year ago now that I had learnt that this sort of nice yarn exists. And yeah, I've just been, over the course of the year, just been adding to it. So yeah, I know I don't like buy yarn, use it straight away, but I will get to it. And yeah, I'm just sort of enhancing my stash really. And this is exactly what it is, stash enhancement. But it gives me the option to look in my stash and then pair colours together. I did have an idea for this, but because this colour isn't the light colour that I thought it would be, yeah, doesn't mean I won't use them. And I absolutely love both these colours in their own right, just not together, because I don't think that'll give me the contrast that I need. Let me know in the comments down below, do you think these would go nicely together in that shawl? Yeah, let me know. But I have options. I can use this one and then pair it with a lighter colour. I could even use this colour and, you know, use like a lighter. Actually, yeah, I have got a lighter colour than this in like a dusky pink. That would go really nice with that actually. But yeah, we'll see. But as I said, they're options that I have, and they will just go in my stash as stash enhancement for now. But I have gained a little organza bag, so they do come in very handy. Yeah, as I said, they were £9.99 each. I paid £2.95 for delivery, so all in all I paid £22.93 for those 2 skeins of yarn, when they were supposed to be about £18.99 each. So I purchased a bargain there, and yeah, I'm not complaining. So I was thinking about next week, and it is actually a week today that me and my friend Ellie goes to the Lay Family Yarn HQ in Ironbridge. So I probably won't get a weekly crafting vlog out next week, only because I've changed my shifts around a little bit and I've only got the Monday off. Well, no, so next week I have Monday off, then I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday night. But then Thursday, I'll just be tired like I am today. You know, I'm tired after a night shift. So I'll just be doing a little bit of knitting, obviously. But then the next day, on the Friday, which is next Friday, I'll be going on a bit of a road trip across the country. Yeah, I won't have much time to get any sort of crafting done, really. I'll get a little bit done, I'm sure. But on Monday, I hope to record my podcast. And I also have to meet up with my dad. There's just so much to do in so little time. But I am really looking forward to next weekend. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. As I said, I do plan to vlog that weekend. So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of an insight as to what it's like. And it might make you guys want to go along to one yourself, because they do run several throughout the year. If I enjoy it, I'd definitely go again next year, I think. I did write a little list out the other day as to what to pack, you know, like an overnight bag. No, if we're going for a weekend. So I just wrote a list of things that I'd need to take, you know, clothes wise, things like that, you know, as you do for any sort of trip. I like to be organised and write out a list so I don't forget anything. That's how my brain works. I work with lists, and if it's not written down, I'm likely going to forget it. So anyway, I think I will wrap up the vlog here. And yeah, if you did make it this far, please leave me a sunshine emoji, because it is a lovely sunny day today. And yeah, if you did like this sort of content and you haven't subscribed already, consider hitting that subscribe button. That would really help my channel. And yeah, I will probably see you now in my podcast next week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.